San Diego's women's professional volleyball team ready to make Welcome to San Diego, California, coming to you live from Viejas Arena. You're watching The Mojo here on KUSI and YouTube. Happy to have you guys along here tonight. It's the #1 seed, the Omaha Supernovas. They come in at 16-5. They've already clinched a spot in the championships, and they are #1, Lori. Tanner Collins alongside former professional volleyball player Lori Thomas. Lori, Omaha has shown their depth once again. They're the reigning champs. They've clinched their spot in the championships, and they've won 8 of their last 9.
Supernovas are incredible, and they're hot right now. They are the ones to beat. They're #1, like you said, already have a place for the match for the million, and they have won 7 consecutive road victories. You cannot, the depth they have in the bench, the outside hitters, Brooke Nunaviller. Right now, Kelsey Payne is on fire, and she hasn't seen the court that much this year, but hot hands is going to make a difference.
On the other side, San Diego, the home team here tonight. They're rocking the camo. That's a new look we haven't seen here at home in 2025. They're 7-14 on the season, coming off a 5-set loss versus Atlanta. Lori, a lot has to go San Diego's way to end the season. What are some positives and things you're looking for? There's the head coach, Hanif Park. What are a couple things you're looking for at the final stretch?
Well, in talking to Coach this morning, you know, she goes, we have heart, we're scrappy, we have soul, and we have shown in a lot of teams that we have come back, we've fought back, we still have that fight, and we match up well to the Supernovas. So although a lot has to happen for the season, you just can't count them out because they did it last year, and you just never know. But a lot has to fall in their way.
Omaha led by head coach Laura Kuhn, goes by Bird. San Diego under the direction of Taiba Hanif Park. Mila Gomez is the libero for Omaha, and for San Diego, Cara Venegas. Get a look there at the new uniforms tonight for the Mojo. There's Ronica Stone, the captain here for the Mojo in her 2nd season with San Diego.
Well, and tonight is military night, so we want to thank everyone who serves our country and just the people in our country and the cities and the states and everywhere we need. You make a difference in our lives, so we just want to do a big shout out to our military and those first responders.
There's Yazzie. She'll get things started for She'll get things started for San Diego. And we're underway here on YouTube and KUSI. Unforced error by Omaha. San Diego strikes first here in set 1.
Well, and let's talk about Yasmin Bedart-Ani. She just signed as a free agent on March 26th, played for Texas 2015 to 18, and she came in against Atlanta and had the high 14 kills.
Valentine Anderson, the setter for Omaha. Then you got Nunaviller, Payne, Batenhorst, Caitlin Horde in the middle, and Kayla Caffey also in the middle for Omaha. The starting lineup here tonight on the road. San Diego off to a nice start. That time, Veronica Stone picking up her first kill.
Veronica Stone, very well known for her slide attack, does a great job of just a very fast approach and arm swing.
That's her 160th kill on the season. Nice dig on the back line by the Supernovas, but a free ball for San Diego. And there's Veronica Stone again, a 2-for-2 start for number 7 in the camo blue.
And we're seeing Sarah Sponsel on the floor as the setter for Mojo. Dayong Lee just recovering from injured reserve and on her way back, but Sarah's doing a great job.
Look at that serve. Nice service ace. And how about this start from San Diego here tonight in set 1?
Yazzie just finished her pro season in Turkey.
Another strong serve. It's handled that time by Omaha, and that one missing long off the right hand of Kelsey Payne. And it's a 5-0 start for the Mojo. That one gets out of play, knocking it off Maya Tabron. And Omaha on the board, picking up their first point. Joust out the net, falls over to Omaha. They'll set up the attack. Back over to the Mojo. Back row attack is shut down. And you're going to see it all night long, the depth of this Omaha roster in 2025.
The Pro Volleyball Federation, you know, in the team stats, they have 9 categories. Supernovas are in the top 3 in 6 categories out of those 9. And Mojo are top 3 in 2 categories. So we talked about the depth, we talked about Supernovas and just how much they bring, experience, knowledge, and volleyball IQ.
Kelsey Payne, a 6-year pro, played for Kansas. Out of Austin, Texas, Maya Tabron strikes her first kill, and now will serve.
Tabron stepping up, as you don't see Dalkey. She's also kind of coming back from a injury.
Sponsels with the set in the middle and picking up the assist. It's Yazzie, her first kill. Yazzie, I'm gonna get it. Just takes me a couple tries, right?
Well, she's new. It's a new name.
How about the spark she's bringing here early on?
I know, she's bringing it. There's no doubt that was an area where Mojo needed a little strength, was on that opposite side, and Yazzie is bringing that.
That swing misses long again by Kelsey Payne. And the Mojo are taking control here early on in set 1. A dump over there by Brooke Nunaviller. It's only a matter of time before she picked up her first kill in the match. That's 293 on the season and 783 total attacks. A workhorse for Omaha.
What a great cut shot by number 10.
Janasia Moore picking up her first kill. Nice look there, got the proper angle, got it past the block. And how about that swing from the back line? Kelsey Payne finding the zone that time. And she's been a dominant player for Omaha. Came in with 113 kills and 350 attacks. There's the first service error from the Supernovas.
Reagan Pittman enters the scene as middle blocker. She is dynamic. She's fun to watch. She brings a whole new level of excitement. She reads so well. And there's an example. She is doing such a great job in her lateral movement, and she just gets those arms up no matter what, even to just close that block to help Yazzie out.
This is the fourth meeting on the season between these two teams. Omaha is 2-1. San Diego looking to get the season series back to 500 as Janasia Moore sends it off the block out of play, and that's her second kill. That's a 7-point advantage for the Mojo. Maybe it's the camo jerseys.
It might be. I'm liking them, though. You know, remember in March when they had the green ones?
Tooling it off the block is Yazzie. So up front, you got Reagan Pittman, Yazzie, and Janasia Moore.
That's a solid front line on the offense.
Sarah Sponsel to serve. Nice dig by Moore. That's where they'll go. Handled by Nunneviller. There's Nunneviller from the back row.
Great pickup by Vegas.
Nice save by Omaha. And shut down. Omaha keeps the point alive.
What a great rally we have here in San Diego.
Bodies flying everywhere. And the Supernovas come away with the point. The kill by Allie Batenhorst. 6'5" outside hitter out of Houston, Texas. Played for both USC and Nebraska.
Yeah, she's hitting a 225. Her last two matches, she had 19 kills. She's kind of turned on the heat here late in the season.
Quick block. Nice work there by Caitlin Horde. Second-year pro out of Lexington, Kentucky. Played for a couple of Big Ten schools, Nebraska and Penn State. Those two programs are pretty successful.
Yes, they are. Very well known.
Yazzie to the tape. Handled by Omaha. Nunneviller from the back row. No touch. Point Mojo.
Mojo just came out strong tonight. And just like Coach said, they're not going to let down ever. It doesn't matter what position they're in. They will continue to fight, and they've got grit. And you're seeing a different lineup than what we've seen most of the season. And handling everything very well right now.
It's one thing I've loved, throughout the season, talking with Taiba Hanif Park. No matter the results, she's just always positive. Her team's always going to fight, no matter the record, the score, what set they're in. Team just likes to go out there and play, and it creates a good foundation, and that's what Coach Park's trying to do here in San Diego.
Well, and it's such a different mental game at this level. You don't get really down. You don't just get down on yourself because you have so much experience in history and being in big games. And so they just don't get rattled. I think that's a big difference at this level.
Nearly another service ace by the Mojo. Nice dig by Pittman. Nunneviller rolls over another, and that one lands in for Omaha. It's the second kill here in set one for Brooke Nunneviller.
She has such a great approach. Her rhythm is right on, and then she just puts power behind any of her swings. Just an incredible player.
Big swing from Tabron, but it's shut down at the net by the Supernovas. That gets them back within 5. It's been all San Diego throughout here in set 1. The race to 25. Off the block and down for San Diego. A little miscommunication there from Omaha as we hit our first timeout in set 1. 16-10, a 6-point advantage here in set 1 from San Diego on YouTube and KUSI. Welcome back inside Viejas Arena. Thanks for those tuning in on KUSI here locally, along with YouTube nationwide. Tanner Collins, Lori Thomas. San Diego leads by 6 here in set 1. Lori, what have you liked best from the Mojo here to start?
Well, they come in and they play as if they're in the top 3 in the league. They never look like they're at the bottom. They always come in very strong, and they just have the right attitude. And they make such good adjustments. I mean, think about it. They don't have their normal setter, an outside hitter, but they just make adjustments, and that just shows you really the grit that Coach talks about.
Strong swing on the outside by Maya Tabron. Who's off to an efficient start here in set 1. Welcome to the floor, Da-Young Lee.
Yes, we are going. She just got released today, so we will see her just to get a little bit of action on the floor, get back in the swing of things.
She is a fun player indeed to watch. I like to call her the point guard of the offense.
That's
for
right.
San Diego. Getting her first touch, setting up Tabron. And that one off the head of Da-Young Lee. A little slow to get up. Appears to be laughing, which is a good sight to see.
She's always so fun to watch. Just had a little bit right. Looks like she took it a little off the chin, but you know what? She'll get back up. It doesn't matter. She'll come up with a smile on her face and keep playing.
We'll call that chin music. I know it's typically used in baseball, but we'll translate it over to volleyball. Lee with the setup to Moore. Joust at the net. Stone had a good look there in the middle. She's blocked again, but it's out of play. 3 kills early on for Veronica Stone.
Veronica Stone in contention to be the PVF Middle Blocker of the Year.
In the inaugural season in 24, Veronica was a second-team All-PVF selection. She was preseason first team in 2025, and she has lived up to that
Yes,
standard that was given to her before the season began.
We just saw Brooke Nuneviller with a nice changeup out of the back row. She does such a good job of showing that she's coming full power. And then goes half strength.
Lauren Page in for San Diego as well. So making 2 changes, Dai-Young Lee and Lauren Page up front for the Mojo.
It's exciting. We're coming into the end of the season where Match for $1 Million is going to happen again. And this year at Lee's Family Forum, this May, it's going to start May 9th, and the championship Match for $1 Million will be on Sunday, May 11th in Las Vegas.
Peyton Horst trying to navigate down the line and just missing. And that forces a timeout from the Supernovas. San Diego back up 6. The first timeout used here in set 1. There's Taiba Hanif Park alongside Reagan Pittman. It's been a nice start by San Diego, hitting 214. Omaha hitting 167.
And that is not common that we're going to see the Supernovas hitting a 167. You just never know. You know, still, even at this late in the season, there are players, I mean, they play hard, right? They practice hard, they play hard, and at this level, you don't know where injuries are. Travel starts to wear on you. These women play a lot of volleyball in a short amount of time.
San Diego 7-14 on the season. Like we said in the open, Omaha has already clinched a spot in the championships. They were the champions in 2024, the inaugural season of the PVF. 16-5 in year 2. They've won 8 of their last 9, and they've been dominant on the road. Their last road loss was all the way back February 2nd at Orlando, where they got swept. They have not lost on the road since.
Two key returners. You're looking at one right there, Natalia Valentine Anderson, 16-year pro. You talk about experience, you talk about IQ, incredible hands, knows how to read.
And has stayed healthy. I mean,
and stay healthy,
career
you're
volleyball
right.
is a lot of wear and tear on the body for sure. I mean, you just watch a couple of these games, and if I was out there, I'd be sore for 2 weeks at least.
It's a lot. It's a lot to play that long and to be that successful, but it's an incredible opportunity to be able to do it here in the United States.
Nice swing by Pittman, her first kill. San Diego back up 6, looking to close out the opening set. That went off the antenna and down for Omaha. Another kill for Kelsey Payne. Yazzie, another kill.
That's a big, powerful swing. She's got great swing, and you could see just how much that flew off the hands of the block.
First service error here in set 1. It's been a clean set from the service line from San Diego.
Caitlin Horde back to serve. She's the middle blocker, 2-year pro. She's also in contention for middle blocker of the year.
Stone picks up another kill. Her 4th in 7 attacks.
One thing middles can do is they have to get a lot of different sets and be able to make plays. And that was not a great connection, but middles, you still got to just get up in the air and make that attack, and she'll be up in the air every time, and she'll do something with the ball, no matter what the set is.
Strong serve from Yazzie.
Tabron blocks. One-handed save by Venegas. Yazzie keeps the point alive. Tabron delivers the kill. How about that point from the Mojo, and it's set point.
Nice line shot, and watch this set. She back sets from the right front. So out of system play, and Tabron just takes care of business down the line.
Set point number 1 for San Diego. Free ball for Omaha. Here's Yazzie. And that one falls for the Supernovas.
Good rally.
Kelsey Payne on the outside once again. Set point number 2 for the Mojo. And they'll set up the attack. The slide from Stone. Diving save by the Supernovas. Sponsel. Tabron. Set 1 goes to San Diego, 25-19. As Tabron delivers the set point winner.
Maya Tabron stepping up to the plate for Mojo. Leaning in, Sponsel leaning on her. So great job, Mojo.
We'll be back right after this for set 2.
The following is rated M for Major League. For too long, lines have been drawn between us and them. But this is our house. In the air, you rival a slam dunk.
Right.
But hey,
On the floor, you react fast enough to hit a fastball.
Hitting a 280.
Every kill, every save, every ounce of sweat
It
is
can
a
happen.
declaration saying
Yeah.
we don't fit into anyone's box because we're too big for it. Major League Volleyball.
Good get.
Experience
Need
it
Remember
now.
he kept saying, oh yeah.
Get ready, Novas Nation. On Thursday, April 17th, the Supernovas will light up the court as they face off against the Grand Rapids Rise. Join the electric atmosphere, witness heart-stopping plays, and push your Supernovas closer to a championship. Don't wait until it's too
We were
late.
looking at each
Seats
other
are
at the
filling
beginning of the game
fast, and you
going,
don't want to miss this world-class matchup. Be a part of the
Are we
world's
starting?
leading
Are we
pro
starting?
volleyball fan base. Secure your tickets now at supernovas.com.
From club
You
to
just
high
get us
school
like a
courts
milkshake.
to championship arenas, Spalding has been the trusted partner of volleyball players for generations. Our team of dedicated professionals isn't just about selling equipment. We're about supporting your journey. Spalding offers a comprehensive range of high-performance systems, nets, and accessories meticulously crafted for every skill level, budget, and playing style. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, Spalding's knowledgeable staff will guide you, equip you, and cheer you on every step of the way.
We got it next. That's how you finesse. We come for they next. Beautiful comeback swing. Ball was blocked straight down. What a rocket out of the back. Now they calling my phone, yeah, but I'm all in my zone. They not a threat. Tell them reset. She is absolutely white hot. And a nice block on the outside. Yeah, all on my own, yeah. Went and brought it back home. What a final rally.
Welcome back here inside Viejas Arena. Set 2 underway. Tanner Collins alongside Lori Thomas.
Omaha scores first in set 2. The Mojo took set 1, 25-19.
And so you heard that noise, that we have a challenge coming up, and I am guessing that San Diego is going to challenge that there was a touch on that ball.
Let's talk about set 1, Lori. Yazzie setting the tone off the top. She had 4 kills and 6 attacks, hit 667 there in set 1.
Well, what an incredible get. You and I have talked about this throughout the season. You know, they made some changes, you know, on the right side, just trying to find what's going to be in that rhythm, who's going to make connections. And so Yazzie, just to be able to come off of a pro season in Turkey, come in and just immediately deliver for Mojo is really big. She's a fantastic player, and you're seeing that. She had an incredible night, her first night, the other night against Atlanta Vibe. And on par to have another great night tonight.
Challenge unsuccessful. The point stays with Omaha. Landing out of play, a 2-0 start.
Maya Tabron trying to use the block, just didn't get it. Little tight set to the net, just trying to make it happen.
Nice diving save by Venegas.
Miss hit by Kelsey Payne. That was a good rally, a little scrappiness right within that 6 feet of the net on both sides. Just hit a little long. Back to Mojo.
Set 2 at 2 apiece.
Just a little shout out to the liberos. You know, we always talk about the hitters, you know, in that dynamic setting, but it's the liberos who are just everywhere. They're the difference makers, and they're able to just pull it in, make transition plays happen. Just unbelievable. Veronica kind of holding on to that left hand. I know she's had that wrapped for quite some time. Little struggle right now with Sponsel making those connections, and that's one of the things that Hanif Park talked about, is just learning the hitters. You know, she hasn't really been playing all year. And it's sort of a groove. It's something, it's almost that relationship with the hitters. So just trying to find really that connection with Tabron.
San Diego sets up the attack. Free ball for the Supernovas.
Brooke Nuneviller with the kill. Tool off the block. That's her 4th kill, hitting a 200 on the night.
Janasia Moore shut down at the net. That was Phoebe Owulea with a big-time block at the tape.
Veronica Stone with the overpass kill. Pittman back in the front line.
Another block. Point kept alive by Pittman. Nuneviller rising to the net. It's handled by Tabron.
Good read by Janasia Moore.
How about that placement on the back line from the Mojo?
Big block by Pittman. One of the best blockers, along with Veronica Stone, along with Caitlin Horde. She is one of the top blockers in the PVF.
Deep serve that time. Just the second service error from San Diego. That puts Omaha back up 1. San Diego took set 1, 25-19. Pittman going for the cut shot and getting the touch, and we're tied at 7.
Strong front line. Yazzie, Pittman, Janasia Moore. Great pancake pickup by Sponsel.
Nuneviller rising.
And there she
delivers.
is. That is her specialty. Just such a smooth transition approach, but man, that sharp cut shot is just her specialty, and I think that's the first time we've seen that tonight, which we should have seen earlier, so we know that'll be coming back again.
5 kills for Nuneviller and 19 attacks. There's a nice block by San Diego. That time it was Reagan Pittman. Nice cut shot by Yazzie, but it just misses.
I believe she was in the net. We've got Coach Hanif Park. Up asking the R1. And she is going to challenge. So let's talk about the league and where everyone is. We've got Omaha Supernovas at number 1. Atlanta Vibe, number 2. Indy Ignite, number 3. What a great year for Indy Ignite. First year in the PVF. They're 12-9 right now, and then 4th place is Orlando Valkyries. But it gets very tricky because once you go to the 4th team and on up, you know, they are at Grand Rapids Rise is at 9 wins, Thrill at 8, Mojo at 7, Columbus Fury at 6. You know, you could have that middle group really coming into the end. They're only going to play 5 or 6 more matches this season, and then it's a fight to get in that top 4 to head to Vegas for the Match for $1 Million championship.
Tight race for that 4th spot.
Tickets are on sale, so make sure, head on. If you're going to head to Vegas, watch some incredible volleyball, go to provolleyball.com.
The challenge unsuccessful, but San Diego answers, and we're tied at 9. Nice dig by Pittman. Tabron gets it past the block and retakes the lead in set 2.
You said it, that was a great dig by Pittman because that was a big swing by Kelsey Payne. I love to see that, you know, these players have to be all around players no matter what height you are and what position you play.
Nice dig by Tabron. And picks up the kill. Defense turned into offense for Maya Tabron.
It's so great to just see teammates stepping up, and Maya Tabron is doing just that.
Pittman back to serve. Off the block. Nice save by Pittman with the right hand. And mishandled by the Supernovas, and the point to the Mojo. Now up 3. They handled the run early on in set 2 from Omaha. Now lead by 3 here in set 2. Cross-court serve and just missed. That's a good read by Allie Batenhorst. It looked like she was going to play the serve. It's just the 3rd service error from the Mojo. That brings Omaha back within 2. Omaha, or San Diego rather, hitting 111 here in set 2. The Supernovas hitting negative .050. Yazzie.
And Yazzie for the swing. Cross-court, cross-body. Big power for Mojo.
Yazzie providing a huge spark here tonight out west. Top spinning serve handled by Omaha. A quick set in the middle is put away in a hurry by Caitlin Horde.
Caitlin Horde leads the league in blocks. She is 1st and 7th in efficiency for PVF.
Stone on the slide. Free ball for the Mojo. They'll go the other way. It's blocked out of play. Tabron picks up another kill for 5th in 11 attacks. Sarah Sponsel doing a nice job as the setter, filling in for Da-Young Lee. There's Nunaviller, a nice dig by Tabron. Well set, Yazzie.
Smart look by Sponsel, just didn't get it there.
Good read by Sponsel, a better play by Valentine Anderson. And Omaha picks up the point, gets the Supernovas back within 2. Here in set 2, San Diego leading 1-0. After taking the opening set, 25-19. Nice overpass play by Brooke Nuneviller. Her 7th kill. Closing in on another double-double. Also has 9 digs.
Coach Bird doing an incredible job for the Supernovas. Started out as an assistant coach, then went to interim head coach, and now this year she's head coach. So 2 very successful years for Coach Bird.
Veronica Stone picking up her first kill here in set 2, 4th overall, hitting .273. Free ball for the Mojo. They'll go to Janasia Moore. How about a second time? Nuneviller firing on all cylinders in set 2 for the Supernovas, bringing Omaha back within 1.
Nuneviller does such a great job of finding those seams and just read those blockers and know when to tool the block depending on the set she gets.
Nice swing from Janasia Moore as we hit our timeout here in set 2. It's a close one. San Diego leading 1-0. We'll be right back on KUSI and YouTube. Back here inside Viejas Arena, Tanner Collins, Lori Thomas with you here tonight. San Diego leads 16-14 up a set. Janasia Moore to serve. Here's Nuneviller. Tracked down by Kelsey Payne. Yazzie a back row attack. It's dug out by Anderson. Long rally out of the timeout. Quick play in the middle by Mac Pedraza. Gets Omaha back within 1 out of the timeout. Brooke Nuneviller back to serve for the Supernovas. Free ball for Omaha. There's Kelsey Payne. Dug out by Tabron. Quick set for Pittman. A good job to find that far corner. San Diego back up 2.
Nice deep shot by Reagan Pittman, getting the job done no matter where she is.
Into the net. Unforced error on the attack. And it's a 3-point advantage for San Diego.
Coach Hanif Park talking about how they are a good matchup for Supernovas, and they haven't played in a little bit of time. So Supernovas is seeing a completely different team, especially with Yazzie being new on the opposite side. You know, it's a completely different when you're scouting, and so injuries play a factor. So they're looking very evenly matched right now.
Mojo set up the attack to Tabron. Here's Yazzie. Nice dig by Horde. Into the net again off the left hand of Brooke Nunaviller.
Supernovas really used the back row attack in their offense, and they're just not making that connection tonight. We've seen Brooke Nunaviller have to really kind of make a change, tip it over, pass it over, and so that back row attack is just not as successful for them tonight.
Off the block, out of play, a nice swing from Allie Batenhorst, who spent time with both USC and Nebraska. Mac Pedraza back to serve. What a dig by Venegas. Tabron to the tape, shut down. Caitlin Horde again for Omaha. That was actually Kelsey Payne, bringing Omaha back within 2. Service error gives serve back to San Diego. Yazzie will head back to serve, and she hasn't had a service, or she has 1 service ace in the match.
Mojo hitting a 205. Supernovas a 130.
Dicing up another. Yazzie putting on a show from the service line. You're going to see her throw that ball 10 plus feet in the air, and she's able to get so much topspin, making it so hard to return. And also going cross court.
Yeah, that was a great cross court.
Cross court again. Time handled by Anderson. Lee back in for San Diego.
They're saying that was a touch.
Yazzie wants a challenge.
Yep, coach is not going to call for it. You know, coaches really do listen to their players, you know, but you got to kind of know when to take that pause or not. With Mojo up by 3 points, it would not be the time to possibly take that challenge.
Stone on the slide. Delivering another kill. Utilizing the cut shot. Mojo back up 3. Tabron to serve. Nice swing there in the middle by Caitlin Horde. Second-year pro out of Lexington, Kentucky. Stone on the slide again. That time she is blocked and nobody home for the Mojo.
That was a great read by both middle blocker and outside for Supernovas.
Counter attack from Yazzie. She's blocked. Brooke Nunaviller with the shutdown at the tape. It's 22 apiece. Timeout San Diego. It's been close all throughout here in set 2 after the Mojo took set 1 25-19.
I just still can't believe, here we are, April 12th, championship starting May 9th. This was a great season so far. Great volleyball, great talent. So fun to be able to watch incredible volleyball right here in the United States. Being able to keep, players who come out at top in their collegiate career and be able to stay home in front of their family and friends. I know in talking to players, in the past year that this is something really, really special, and they know that it's an incredible opportunity, and so just love that Pro Volleyball Federation is here.
Omaha back on top. Out of the timeout by San Diego. Caitlin Horde dicing up an ace. And a much needed spot.
Out of system, gonna have to do a free ball.
Nunaviller rising, and it's set point for the Supernovas.
Nunaviller with the kill off the block again, 5'11". In her third year as a pro, has some high statistics in PVF, 6th in digs, 4th in hitting efficiency of 292, and 4th in overall points.
Set point number 1 for the Supernovas. Stone on the slide, and it's out of play. So set point number 2 coming up for Omaha. A side out away from tying this matchup at a set apiece.
Yeah, so Omaha is challenging that.
You saw there on the replay that
there could have been a touch. Was that on the leg on the way out? And if they win this challenge, they will win the point and set. I've officiated for about 4 years, and I know as officials, we want to get the right call, and so love having this replay system.
You've never missed a call, though.
No, of course not. But the replay system is so great, and it takes approximately 20 seconds to do a complete review process, which is about right where they want it. It speeds up the game. We will see if Supernova is going to take this set. Couldn't really see it on that first view. R2 is communicating from the score table behind R1 as he is reviewing and making that communication. We'll see if we have another view here.
Challenge unsuccessful. So it'll be set point number 2 for the Supernovas with Veronica Stone serving. Short serve, and set 2 is taken by Omaha. They bounce back 25-23, tied up at a set apiece. We'll take a break and be right back on KUSI and YouTube.
The following is rated M for Major League. For too long, lines have been drawn between us and them. But this is our house. In the air, you rival a slam dunk. On the floor, you react fast enough to hit a fastball. Every kill, every save, every ounce of sweat is a declaration saying we don't fit into anyone's box because we're too big for it. Major League Volleyball. Experience it now.
Get ready, Novas Nation. On Thursday, April 17th, the Supernovas will light up the court as they face off against the Grand Rapids Rise. Join the electric atmosphere, witness heart-stopping plays, and push your Supernovas closer to a championship. Don't wait until it's too late. Seats are filling fast, and you don't want to miss this world-class matchup. Be a part of the world's leading pro volleyball fan base. Secure your tickets now at supernovas.com.
Las Vegas, the 2025 Pro Volleyball Federation Championship is headed for the bright lights. It's the match for $1 million in Las Vegas. Tickets on sale soon.
From your favorite athletes to your favorite music, listen to everything you love and so much more with the free iHeartRadio app. From live play-by-play to your favorite game day anthems and the biggest sports podcasts in the world, the iHeartRadio app lets you take it all with you and stay connected to your favorite team wherever you go. Download the free iHeartRadio app today.
There's not a man that I fear. There's nobody here that can stop me. Cause I'm in a league of my own, kid. Y'all can just sit back and watch me. You cannot handle this. I don't think you can picture the damages. I know when it's gonna be the first place. You gon' need first aid. Think you need bandages. I'm untouchable. I'm untouchable. I'm untouchable. I'm untouchable. I'm untouchable.
Get ready, Novas Nation. On Thursday, April 17th, the Supernovas will light up the court as they face off against the Grand Rapids Rise. Join the electric atmosphere, witness heart-stopping plays, and push your Supernovas closer to a championship. Don't wait until it's too late. Seats are filling fast, and you don't want to miss this world-class matchup. Be a part of the world's leading pro volleyball fan base. Secure your tickets now at supernovas.com.
Some days are long, some nights never end. I'm on the fleeting seconds glide. I pray to the coming wind. And time like snow never stood around for me. I've loved every sky
The following is rated M for Major League. For too long, lines have been drawn between us and them. But this is our house. In the air, you rival a slam dunk. On the floor, you react fast enough to hit a fastball. Every kill, every save, every ounce of sweat is a declaration saying we don't fit into anyone's box because we're too big for it. Major League Volleyball. Experience it now.
Get ready, Novas Nation. On Thursday, April 17th, the Supernovas will light up the court as they face off against the Grand Rapids Rise. Join the electric atmosphere, witness heart-stopping plays, and push your Supernovas closer to a championship. Don't wait until it's too late. Seats are filling fast, and you don't want to miss this world-class matchup. Be a part of the world's leading pro volleyball fan base. Secure your tickets now at supernovas.com.
NCAA women's volleyball has never been more electrifying. The action is non-stop. The energy is explosive. Experience the intensity live. Sign up for pre-sale news and more at ncaa.com/volleyball.
Well, looking at the stats, pretty even, and I know that both teams would like to see some statistics a little bit stronger, with Supernovas hitting a 159, Mojo hitting a 193.
Yeah, nice bounce back from the Supernovas in set two, taking it 25-23. It ended on a service error from Veronica Stone. Omaha scores first in set three. They are 2-1 on the season versus San Diego. An error on the service line gives the first point to San Diego here in set three.
Coach Hanif Park made a comment today saying that if they can hit over 200, if they can get over 200 consistently and make transitional plays happen, she said she goes, we win.
Another ace for San Diego. There's Taiba Hanif Park in her second season with San Diego. Maya Tabron with her first service ace here tonight. Nice dig defensively. Yazzie rolls it over.
Good block touch by Sponsel to keep that ball in play. That was off the top of the fingers of the block for a Mojo point.
Brooke Nuneviller, a game high 10 kills. She's hitting 286. She also has 10 digs. So already a double-double for number 5 in white. Nice one-handed save by Tabron. Off the block and down, Janasia Moore. Another kill for the Mojo. Another nice start to a set for San Diego. Big swing near side. No return from the Mojo. Allie Batenhorst getting it past the defense. Her 5th kill in 24 attacks.
6'5", and she was selected number 15 overall in the 2nd round in the 2024 draft, and she has stepped up to the plate.
Villa rising, but she's blocked by Stone and drops it in right on the line. We'll head back to serve.
It was a great close by Ronica Stone. As a middle blocker, you do everything you can, but you get those palms really as much as you can. Press that ball towards 6.
Sponsel over to Moore, and she misses wide. It was a great pass. Moore unable to drop it in. Get a look here off the bolt 6, just missed.
And it comes down to uncontrolled errors. That's what we're seeing right now here early in set 3 on both sides. And it's really just going to be able to communicate, make some connections, but most importantly, just can't make those continued errors.
Free ball for the Supernovas. Another block. Strong up front. That was Phoebe Abulea. Once again, her 2nd. Moore is blocked again. Kelsey Payne up front. We're tied at 5 here in set 3. Back-to-back blocks from Omaha. Yazzie from the back row.
It was a nice off speed right out of the back row by Yazzie.
Sarah Sponsel back to serve, doing a great job. 24 assists, 9 digs. Filling in for Da-Young Lee. We saw a little bit in set 1. Nice redirection by Janasia Moore, who is out of system.
We're seeing a lot of out-of-system balls right now because the passing is just not where both teams want it. Both teams struggling, but you're also seeing some really strong serves, which early in the season, that was one thing Mojo really struggled with, and they're serving very well tonight.
Villa right down the line. A quick answer from the Supernovas. That's her 11th kill. Just catching a piece, that's all it takes. Here's Yazzie, dropping another one in for San Diego.
Taking
What a pickup.
swing from the outside before she heads over to the right.
Here they're looking to the right side of the floor and swinging left, trying to throw off the defense. Omaha is so strong up front. Back row attack, no touch, point San Diego.
Mojo currently 3rd in the league with blocks per set at 2.52 and digs per set at 17.2.
A slide attack and kill for Abulea.
Omaha Supernovas, very similar in these statistics, and that's why you're seeing, you know, the blocking and defense is really, really good tonight. I think hitting overall is down, and that really has to do with that first point contact on the ball to get that set where they have all options to just run the whole front line plus the back row.
It's been a battle through 2+ sets. Reagan Pittman rolling it down the tape and getting it to drop for San Diego. Just how she drew it up. Sponsel to Tabron. Another free ball for the Mojo. Yazzie putting the hammer down, wasting no time. Picking up kill number 7.
What a great cross body swing. Just to the left of the right hand of that middle blocker. Cleared it.
Another block by the Mojo, but it just misses near side. Two teams are going at it. It's the 4th meeting between these two teams this season. Nearly a service ace. Down the line again, it's Yazzie. She's going to be a crowd favorite.
That is her 8th kill for tonight. I'd say she's fit right in, has made some great connections with the team. I think can't be that easy to come off of a full season playing with a whole new group of people.
Nice read from Veronica. Her 8th kill. Look at the numbers across the board. It's been a balanced attack. You got Yazzie with 8, Janae Jamor with 9, Veronica Stone with 7, alongside Maya Tabron. It's been a balanced approach from San Diego here tonight. It's the right idea, just a little too much mustard.
And that was another example where they're trying to get Brooke Nuneviller to take some swings out of the back row, and they're just not making that connection. And a beautiful slide attack by Veronica Stone straight down the line. Didn't even get contested. What a beautiful set, right on the antenna, and that's exactly where you want the ball. That ball was called out. Big heavy swing by Yazzie again. Thought there was a touch there for a second, but nobody questioned it. Another slide attack from Pittman now. You've got the slide attack middle blockers for Mojo.
Nuneviller again for Omaha with the answer, bringing the Supernovas back within 2.
Such a dynamic approach. She's so fast You could almost not even see her arm swing, and that was straight down the line off the foot.
Sponsel with the set to Yazzie. Here's Nunaviller. She's blocked. Janasia Moore at the tape. Timeout here in set 3 with the Mojo leading by 3. We'll be right back on KUSI and YouTube. Back here inside Viejas Arena, Tanner Collins alongside Lori Thomas. San Diego leads 16-13 in set 3, tied up at a set apiece. Thanks for tuning in tonight on KUSI and YouTube. Sponsor with a quick set to Pittman. Out of the timeout, and it's a 4-point advantage for San Diego.
Nice adjustment by Reagan Pittman. Running the gap set, and Sponsor was set it pretty low, but Pittman was able to make that adjustment and get it through.
6 kills and 12 attacks for Reagan Pittman, hitting .417. How about that save by Venegas? Payne on the slide. Another set for Pittman. Back over to San Diego. One's out of play. Another kill for Yazzie.
Yazzie using the block. Taking a high swing. Take a look at it again. Off balance. High swing, high off the block.
San Diego now leads by 5.
Great pass, great set, and a great slide attack. That was a clinic for all 3 skills. And now look at that right side lawn dot for the kill down the line.
Rookie out of Ohio State. Stepping in and delivering a huge kill for Omaha. Quick set for Pittman, but she's shot down by Abulea. We'll see if San Diego uses a timeout. They will. Supernovas trying to flip the script here in set 3. Now trailing by 2. First timeout taken by San Diego here in set 3. In the match overall, the Mojo hitting 200. Omaha hitting 159. Brooke Dunaviller a game high, 12 kills. Rallying up another double-double for San Diego. 3 tied at 9 kills apiece. Yasmin's been a fun player to watch tonight. She has 9 kills, hitting 217.
It will be interesting to see kind of how she really helps Mojo through the rest of, they're going to have approximately, what, 6 matches left to finish their regular season. And it just goes to show you, you've heard us say a few new names here in the 3rd set with Supernovas, and we talked about it at the beginning. They have depth. There was a touch on the block on that. Supernovas point.
Omaha back within 1. And a pivotal set 3. Pittman misses wide, and it's 18 apiece.
Both teams still hitting under 200. Great save.
Over for Yazzie, double figures. Her 10th kill, putting San Diego back up 1. The double fist bump that time. Reagan Pittman back to serve. Londot gets the touch, and she's 2 for 2 on the outside.
This match has been neck and neck really all the way through. Both teams very consistent in the statistic categories.
How about that block by Ronica? Back and forth we go. San Diego back up 1. Big time swing by Batenhorst, and we're tied at 20.
I just read her lips. She was like, that was a perfect set, which absolutely looked like it. Low ball, fast ball, and all she did was just a big, fast arm swing.
San Diego will go to Tabron. Londot again, 3 for 3, and the Supernovas back up 1.
Londot bringing some fresh legs to this match.
Talked about it, Lori, the depth on both of these rosters is showing here in set 3. Now Dayoung Lee enters back in. We did not see Lee in set 2. There's Lauren Page as well. Stone on the slide. Here's Londot. Tabron off her line. Lost at the net. Nobody home for the Mojo. And now it's a 2-point advantage for the Supernovas. And San Diego will burn another timeout. Their final timeout in set 3. 22-20, 2-point advantage for the Supernovas. Londot back to serve. San Diego out of timeouts, and you're here in set 3. Just a bit too far under the net. And San Diego picks up the point out of the timeout. Back within 1.
Close set here, tied 1-1.
Londot with the back row attack. Page gives chase. Keeps the point alive.
Free ball, what's Supernovas gonna do?
Lee sets more. Londot chases it down. Back row attack from Nunaviller. Diving save by Venegas. Diving save by Nunaviller. And the kill by Batenhorst. What a point. Omaha takes it.
What a rally. Both teams just did an incredible job in the back row defensive plays. They were everywhere.
Quick set for Page, dug out by Londot. Block at the net. Lauren Page stepping up. Mojo back within 1.
Nunaviller knew that. You could see her reaction. She really didn't get off the net to even get an approach. And so being out of system, not having that approach, it's going to be tough to get through the wall of Mojo.
Back row attack. And once again, it's Allie Batenhorst. And it's set point number 1 for the Supernovas. San Diego out of timeouts. It's set for more, and she keeps the set alive. Double figures with 10 kills, a double-double for Janasia Moore here tonight. 10 kills along with 10 digs.
This is what we were saying before, is this is the number 1 team in the league playing the number 7th team, and you don't know that. And you could go in any night, depending on injuries and travel and workouts and how you're feeling and end of season. You just don't know, and this is a great example.
How about that dig by Venegas? A chance to take the set for Omaha. But it's blocked by Yazzie, and we're tied at 24 apiece here in set 3.
That was a tough ball for Nunaviller. She was 10 feet inside. So really, even trying to use the tool of the block was not going to work. She was too far inside.
Back row attack is dug out by Sponsel. The point goes to Omaha. It'll be set point number 2 for the Supernovas.
That was a double on Pittman. You don't see it called very much because the rules have changed, that it doesn't have to be clean, but that was truly a double. So if it is very obvious, they will call it.
Serve handled by Moore. Here's Yazzie. Out of play, and we're tied at 25.
Yazzie for the kill.
What a match we have here tonight. The final meeting between these two teams in the regular season. Down the line, out of play, and it's San Diego's turn with set point.
Nunaviller just having a little bit of a tough time these past few swings, so that is giving Mojo the advantage right now.
Timeout on the floor taken by Omaha. San Diego having set point for the first time in set 3. They have faced 2 set points from the Supernovas here in set 3.
Supernovas hitting a 169. Nunaviller has taken the most swings with 43 swings. And not making that many errors. She's just keeping the ball in play, and so that's putting her at a 116. And we know that Nunaviller is a strong, strong outside hitter. She is hitting a 258 on the season with 292 kills.
Set point number 1 for San Diego. Blondot blocked. San Diego takes set 3. The block by Reagan Pittman. And the Mojo take a 2-set-to-1 lead over the number 1 seed Omaha. As we head to set 4, we'll be right back here on KUSI and YouTube.
There's not a minute I fear. There's nobody here that can stop me. 'Cause I'm in a league of my own, kid. Y'all can just sit back and watch me. You cannot handle this. I don't think you can pay for the damages. I know when it's gonna be the first place. You gon' need first aid. Think you need bandages. I'm untouchable. I'm untouchable. I'm untouchable. I'm untouchable. I'm untouchable.
Get ready, Novas Nation. On Thursday, April 17th, the Supernovas will light up the court as they face off against the Grand Rapids Rise. Join the electric atmosphere, witness heart-stopping plays, and push your Supernovas closer to a championship. Don't wait until it's too late. Seats are filling fast, and you don't want to miss this world-class matchup. Be a part of the world's leading pro volleyball fan base. Secure your tickets now at supernovas.com.
Las Vegas, the 2025 Pro Volleyball Federation Championship is headed for the bright lights. It's the match for $1 million in Las Vegas. Tickets on sale soon.
Concerned about high interest rates? Then you should know your FICO score. A higher FICO score can save you money by helping you secure better interest rates. At MyFICO, you get access to the score used by 90% of the top lenders. Get your FICO score for free at myfico.com/free or download the MyFICO app.
NCAA women's volleyball has never been more electrifying. The action is non-stop. The energy is explosive. Experience the intensity live. Sign up for pre-sale news and more at ncaa.com/volleyball.
Back here inside Viejas Arena, Tanner Collins, Lori Thomas. San Diego leads 2-1 after taking a big time set number 3, 27-25 Set 4 underway. Yazzie on the outside looking for the touch, doesn't get it.
All the players, we
Quick
hear
challenge.
the noise. We are going to get that challenge, as
Not
you see.
wasting any time here in set 4.
No, you had every player on Mojo looking at coach saying there was a touch. Let's see if we can see it.
You would think there'd be a touch if every player on the floor had their hands in the air.
Right. Well, it was actually, if you saw the reaction of middle blocker, I think it was like, no, but maybe. We'll see what comes back. Okay.
Block touch.
Block touch. There it is. Won the challenge. So they will keep that challenge. You get 2 per set.
There's Pittman, who had a big-time block to take set 3 and give the Mojo back the lead, 2-1. There's another block. That time it was Veronica Stone, who's had a great night as well. It's been a balanced attack like we've talked about all night long.
Mojo is such a great blocking team, especially when you can get the other team out of system, and that is what is happening.
4 blocks tonight make it 5 blocks for Veronica Stone. 11 blocks overall for the Mojo. That's tied with Omaha. 11 blocks apiece. Supernovas on the board here in set 4.
Good hustle. Yazzie back to serve. We've seen her rip some incredible top spin, cross-court serves. And there is another example of what we talked about, that they are going to be blocking machines when you have the other team out of system, and that's exactly what happened.
Take a look here at that last block. 6 blocks now for Stone. Yazzie back to serve. 2 service aces here in the match. On-dot blocks, nobody home.
It is a block party in San Diego right now.
14 blocks for the Mojo here tonight. And Veronica's got 6 of them.
So incredible.
Another service ace from Yazzie.
She is making a difference on this team. Just a spark, something new, something different, huge addition. They needed that strength on the opposite, and that is exactly what Yazzie is doing right now.
3 service aces for Yazzie here tonight. That's to go alongside 11 kills, 4 blocks, 6 digs, and an assist. Filling up the stat sheet for San Diego. A quick timeout by Omaha, trailing 6-1 to start in set 4.
I mean, it just shows you, it is normal that you see a lot of the sets go to the outside hitters. Maya Tabron hitting a 103 and Janasia Moore hitting a 167. That's pretty incredible that they are in this match, now leading in the 4th set, with outside hitters hitting below really a 150.
Another strong serve from Yazzie. Free ball for the Mojo. The set for Tabron.
Off the block. 7-1. Incredible serving. We'll see how long. You know Supernovas wants to get Yazzie off the line and move on to the next rotation.
Another strong serve, but just missing long.
That looked close.
Bring in the heat from the service line.
What a great run for Mojo coming into this fourth set.
Got to take advantage. We got Yazzie back on the service line, and they did exactly that. Leading 7-2. Stone on the slide.
You know, and that just shows you, too, is it gets everybody fired up. I mean, you take a 7-point run, you just see everybody just kind of their spirit rises. They are ready for the fight to finish this match.
Diving save by Venegas. Quick set for Stone. Nunaviller has been quiet here in set 4. Stone on the slide. Kept alive by Sponsel.
Sponsel under the net. There's a net on the play. Supernovas really have to get the pass. You could see that they are struggling in the passing. Get that first contact. Pittman back up to shut down some hits. Doing a great job tonight on that.
Yazzie with another back row attack.
Wow, that was impressive because she was off balance. Had to kind of make a move inside and really take a swing to her right side, off the block.
Set for Nunaviller. Here's Pittman. Kept alive.
Free ball.
They'll go the other way to Moore. Back to Nunaviller, and Omaha takes the point.
Looked like that ball was called out, so it looked like it probably went off the block and maybe the antenna. Supernovas trying to take this to 5.
Yazzie looking for the touch, doesn't get it.
Yep, I was kind of waiting to see if that challenge was going to come in.
Another challenge for a touch.
It's been amazing Sponsel's trying to find Yazzie everywhere. And as a setter, you've got to go to the hot hand, and that's exactly what she's doing. Yazzie just continues to deliver, and Sponsel is finding her.
Sponsel with a double-double tonight, 39 assists, 11 digs. She also has 2 kills. Blocks as a team for San Diego through 3+ sets.
It's not a bad time to take the challenge either. We've had long rallies. Here we are. Take a peek. Can you see any fingers moving? And there's no block touch. Good challenge taken by Coach Anif Park.
Point stays with Omaha. Serve misses wide. San Diego gets the point right back. Their response will head back to serve.
Yeah, 2 missed serves recently for Supernovas. Just inconsistent for them.
Nice dig by Venegas.
Venegas having an incredible night tonight.
Asia Moore dropping it in, and it's a 6-point advantage in set 4.
Out of system play, just did a nice job of a roll shot down in that corner.
Ondot picks up another kill. Done a nice job off the bench for the Supernovas. 5 kills and 10 attacks. 5 digs as well. (12-6), the lead for San Diego. Quick set for Pittman.
And as you can see, you don't have to be powerful in the middle. You just have to make the connection and be creative, and she's just crafty. If she's either going to take a big swing or she'll get crafty with whatever she has.
Ondot blocked by guess who? Reagan Pittman.
She does such a good job of reading the hitter, reading the arm swing, and then just a nice press forward. Good save by Sponsel.
Another nice dig by Venegas. Tabron delivers. San Diego is taking command in set 4.
You can see Mojo's playing lighter, big spirit. They're feeling the confidence.
Yazzie misses wide that time.
Good rally here. Defense is great on both sides.
Big swing from Yazzie.
And a huge pickup.
We'll take a break here in set 4. The Mojo leading 16-7 and leading 2 sets to 1. We'll be right back on KUSI and YouTube. Back here inside Viejas Arena, Tanner Collins, Lori Thomas. San Diego with their largest lead in set 4, up 9. Looking to even the season series with Omaha. Quick set out of the timeout, put away by Caitlin Horde.
And you can see Supernovas just can take care of business when they make that first contact pass, and that was a great pass. Could utilize the middle and got the kill.
A 2-0 run out of the timeout. Omaha is not an easy team to put away.
And they will not give up. They know how to win. They're experienced in winning.
Big time play by Yazzie. Makes you wonder if he was around all season, she might be first team.
Yeah, I mean, she's delivering, and that was a great hard thump down the line.
Another nice play in the middle. Caitlin Horde again. She'll head back to serve. Long dot, dug out by Venegas.
Long rally here. Out of system swings.
Quick set for Stone. Bounces off the net. Free ball for the Mojo. Tabron just, catches the line. Possibly a touch. Either way, point San Diego. Yep, she got the touch.
Yeah.
Quick swing from Sponsel.
So smart. You know, Sponsel comes from the sand volleyball game. That was a great move just to turn and put that down.
She was looking to set up Stone, and a quick redirection.
No one was ready for that.
Picks up her third kill. On dot blocks. Ronica Stone for the 8th time tonight.
They are reading so well tonight. Nothing's getting through. And an ace serve. Are they gonna do it? 5 points to take down the #1 seed right now in PVF.
11-point advantage for San Diego. Looking for win number 8. Set for more.
They are on.
It's the best they've looked all year.
I would agree, just that they're gelling.
You see the connection all across the board. Defensively, the passing game, on the outside, in the middle, just all around. It's just been a great night for San Diego. against the number 1 team in the league. Stepping up to a high-level opponent here tonight. Back row attack by Tabron. That one drops in front of Venegas. And for Brooke Nunaviller, her 14th kill. That's her 51st attack here tonight.
Slide attack off the block. 2 points away from taking down the number 1 team, Supernovas.
Nunaviller blocked. And it's match point for San Diego. Mojo looking for their 8th win on the season, and the fans are on their feet inside Viejas Arena. Blocked down. Point kept alive.
Free
The
ball,
Mojo set
are they
up the
gonna
offense.
finish it?
Pittman on the slide, and she's blocked.
She wanted that one for sure. You know Reagan Pittman, she gets fired up, she gets beast mode, and she wanted to be the one to finish this match.
You can be aggressive when you're up 13. Match point number 2 for San Diego with Nunaviller back serving. Joust at the net, and it's won by the Supernovas. So it'll be match point number 3 for San Diego.
Good pass. Supernovas is not going to let this go easy.
Free ball for the Mojo. A chance to end it.
Another one.
Pittman on the slide, blocked. They'll go over to Moore. Another block, and it's down.
They do it. San Diego Mojo takes down number 1 Omaha Supernovas. What a great job, and welcome Yazzie to San Diego Mojo.
A big win tonight for San Diego and Taiba Hanif Park. They take down the Omaha Supernovas 3-1 and evens the season series 2-2. San Diego will head to Columbus on April 16th on Wednesday before returning home a week from today to take on Vegas. In the final stretch of the regular season, trying to push for that 4th spot in the championships, which will take place in Vegas. But tonight, the Mojo take it 3-1. Thanks for tuning in tonight on KUSI and YouTube. For Lori Thomas, my name is Tanner Collins. So long from San Diego. The Mojo take it tonight 3-1.